Before the gods there were the Titans, ancient colossal beings ruled by Kronos. Kronos, son of the sky Uranos and the earth Gaia, seized power through betrayal. But a prophecy haunted him. One of his own children would overthrow him, just as he had his father. Fear consumed Kronos, twisting his love for his children into paranoia. When his wife Rhea gave birth to Hestia, Kronos saw not a daughter but a threat and swallowed her whole. Rhea's horror was matched only by her helplessness. Each time she bore a child, Demeter, Hera, Hades, Poseidon, Kronos repeated the monstrous act. 5 children devoured by their own father. Rhea's grief grew unbearable. Pregnant once more, she vowed this child would not share their fate. She devised a desperate plan to save her unborn son. When the time came, Rhea acted. She would trick Kronos, save her child, and perhaps end the cycle of fear. The fate of the cosmos now rested on her courage and cunning. Kronos remained oblivious, his tyranny unchallenged for now. But Rhea's resolve was unbreakable. She prepared to deceive the tyrant king. The world held its breath. Would her plan succeed? Would the prophecy come true? The seeds of rebellion were sown. Kronos' reign, built on fear, was about to be tested. Rhea's hope was all that stood between the old order and a new dawn. The future of gods and mortals alike depended on her next move. The cycle of fear and power was about to be broken. The story of Zeus was about to begin. Rhea fled to Crete to give birth in secret. In a cave on Mount Ida, she delivered Zeus her last hope. She left him in the care of nurturing nymphs and the magical goat Amalthea, whose milk made him strong. To hide his cries from Kronos, warriors called the Curetes clashed their shields, masking the sound. Zeus grew up wild and free, learning from nature, unaware of his royal blood. He knew only kindness and loyalty, not the burden of destiny. As he matured, the truth was revealed. His father was the tyrant Kronos, and his siblings were trapped inside him. The prophecy was real, and Zeus was its answer. A fire of justice ignited within him. He was no longer just a boy from a cave. He was a son with a mission. The time had come to challenge the tyrant. Zeus would step from the shadows and claim his fate. The world was ready for change. The secret son was about to become a king. The first step, free his family. The rebellion was set in motion. The age of Kronos was ending. Zeus knew he needed allies, his siblings still trapped inside Kronos. He sought the wisdom of Metis, who crafted a cunning plan. Disguised as a servant, Zeus offered Kronos a magical drink laced with a powerful emetic. Kronos, unsuspecting, drank deeply. The effect was immediate: pain, convulsions, and then a violent retching. Out came the stone Rhea had tricked him with. Then Poseidon, Hades, Hera, Demeter, and Hestia, fully grown, freed at last. The siblings emerged, dazed but powerful. Grateful to Zeus, the family was reunited, their bond forged in suffering. Kronos' worst fear had come true. The prophecy was in motion. The Olympians stood together, ready to challenge the old order. The battle lines were drawn. The age of Titans was threatened. Zeus had done the impossible. He had freed his family from darkness. Now they would fight for their place in the cosmos. The war for the universe was about to begin. The Olympians had risen. Kronos' reign was crumbling. The world would never be the same. The true test was yet to come. The reunion sparked a cosmic war. Olympians versus Titans. Kronos, furious, rallied the old gods from Mount Othrys. Zeus and his siblings, the Olympians, took their stand on Mount Olympus. For 10 years the universe shook with their battles. Mountains hurled, seas boiled, skies thundered. Neither side could win. The Titans were mighty, the Olympians relentless. Zeus sought new allies, freeing the Cyclops and Hecatoncheires from Tartarus. In gratitude, the Cyclopes forged weapons. Zeus's thunderbolt, Poseidon's trident, Hades' helmet of invisibility. With these, the Olympians gained the upper hand. Thunderbolts shattered Titan's strongholds, earthquakes split the earth, and a barrage of stones overwhelmed the enemy. The old order collapsed. The Titans were defeated, their reign ended. Kronos was overthrown. The great war, Titanomachy, was won. A new age dawned. The Olympians claimed victory. The universe was theirs to rule. The world was forever changed. The Titans faded into myth. The gods of Olympus rose to power. The age of the Olympians had begun. With the Titans vanquished, the universe needed new rulers. Kronos and his allies were cast into Tartarus, punished for their defiance. Atlas was condemned to hold up the sky for eternity. The three brothers, Zeus, Poseidon, and Hades, divided the world by lot. Zeus claimed the sky, becoming king of the gods and ruler of Olympus. Poseidon took the seas, commanding oceans and storms. Hades received the underworld, ruling over the realm of the dead. Each brother became master of his domain. The world was split sky, sea, and underworld. A new pantheon emerged, ready to shape the fate of mortals. Zeus ruled with thunder and justice. Poseidon's trident stirred the waters and the earth. Hades governed the silent depths below. The old fears faded, replaced by new hopes and rivalries. The Olympians' reign had begun. The cosmos was balanced, at least for now. The world watched its new gods. Peace was fragile among the gods. Zeus, king of Olympus, clashed often with his son Ares, the god of war. Ares thrived on chaos and bloodshed, everything Zeus despised. Their arguments shook Olympus, their tempers fueling storms and wars on earth. Zeus's fury became thunder and lightning, terrifying mortals below. Ares' rage seeped into men's hearts, sparking conflict and violence. The world became a battlefield for their rivalry. Storms raged over armies, wars erupted from divine anger. Mortals suffered in the crossfire, their fates shaped by the whims of gods. The sky and the battlefield reflected the gods' passions. Olympus was never truly at peace. The struggles of gods echoed in the lives of mortals. The world was ruled by storm and war. While Zeus and Poseidon ruled above, Hades governed the underworld. His realm was vast and shadowy, the final destination for every soul. Not all were punished. Some found peace, others eternal gloom. Hades was a just but lonely king, misunderstood by mortals and gods alike. People feared him, calling him the Rich One. But he was not death itself, only its keeper. He rarely left his silent kingdom, finding little joy among the living. His isolation bred longing. He ruled alone, surrounded by wealth, but starved for companionship. This loneliness would drive him to seek Persephone, changing his fate forever. The emotions of gods shaped the world. Zeus's anger brought storms, Ares' rage brought war. Hades' sorrow brought a chill to mortal hearts. The passions of Olympus were not distant myths. They were the thunder, the wars, and the quiet sadness of the world. Mortals lived and died under the influence of powerful emotional gods. The whims of Olympus felt like destiny. The world was shaped by their love, anger, and longing. The story of the gods was the story of the world itself.